Good afternoon, Soul Tribe. Tracy here with Sweet Spot e-magazine. Thank you so very much for the likes, the shares, the views, subscribes, the comments, donations, everything. I appreciate everything and everyone. Let's ring the bell. Let's clear out this energy and let's hear what the message that Spirit has for us today. Hey, Kate, how are you? Something that somebody's had on their mind for a while now. Something that somebody needs to get off their chest. Bottom of the deck, because this person is changing. There's some type of transformation that's happening within them, and they know in order for them to get to the next level, they have to speak their piece. Hello, Ricardo. Someone has done their work. They've looked at that shadow side. They dealt with the deep within, and it was scary. But it took a lot of strength because someone had to start from the bottom. It's like starting all the way over, completely over. This is somebody who had a lot of pride, who had a lot of ego. This is somebody who suffered in silence for a long time. This is somebody who didn't want to change, didn't feel that they needed to change. Hola, Marcia. Thank you so very much. I appreciate your friendship. This is somebody who is aware now that they should have made better choices. They should have looked at everything before they just decided to act blindly, wildly, not giving a damn. This is somebody who realizes that they sacrificed a lot because of movements, choices, and decisions that they made. Now, this is somebody that they know it's time for them to speak their piece. Someone is realizing that, yes, it's true that one thing that is constant is change. And that's the only thing that is constantly going to remain the same, is that change is always going to happen. Every day is going to be a new beginning. So therefore, we have to treat every day as if we are learning something new. Without that, we get to experience heartache and loss round and round, over and over and over again, because somebody might refuse to change, feeling like their way is the right way and the only way. And that's the same person that suffers in silence because of the constant choice that they are making not to change. Someone is finally realizing that others are withdrawing emotionally so that this person can be afforded the wonderful and rare opportunity to work on themselves, to start from the bottom and go to the top. Someone is finally aware. Someone finally has a motherfucking clue. Finally. They finally have that clue. Confirmation. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Thank you. Yeah. Someone is understanding that it's because of them, and their crown chakra. You know what? This is somebody who felt like they didn't really need to really work on anything, but they got this and they gone with it. They didn't even believe you. They ridiculed you. They felt like the shit that you was doing to try and work on yourself was boring. World's smallest violin. Look at them trying to save the world. How cute. But now someone is understanding that, yeah, what you were doing is part of your destiny. And maybe they don't think it's just that cute anymore. Now they understand how powerful you actually are. Especially whenever they look at how much you've grown, how much you've accomplished, how much you've acquired. They didn't know that you was going to be this strong. This is somebody who fooled themselves into thinking they were so much more than you. And that they was the one that was holding you up and not the other way around. Yeah, it's that person. Hello, Curtis. Hello, Red Violet Crystals. What's the message, Spirit? Thank you. Looky here. This is you. Wisdom. Like this innate understanding. You always knew that what went around was going to come back around. It was just a matter of it being your day, your turn, in your time. So you didn't worry. You didn't even you didn't even really wonder. Because you knew that it was going to come a matter of time that your sacrifices, and you sacrificed from trying to do it the fast way, trying to do it the wrong way, trying to steal, destroy, hurt, cheat. You wasn't trying to do it that way. You was going to do it the right way, even if that was the long way. Then you did it. You did it. You started from the bottom and you worked your way up. Someone is seeing that now. See, somebody they cheated along the way at one point. But it was like once you cheat and you think, "Oh, got it. I got it so easy." You don't appreciate it because you cheated. You didn't work for it. You cheated. See, somebody they celebrated too soon. They got something, but guess what they did? They cheated when they got what they got. You took your time. You knew I'm gonna start small and I'm just gonna let it grow. I'm gonna let it build up. I'm gonna let it build up. And that's exactly what you did. Yours took some time, but you got yours. Kate said it's 0606 in UK. Balance, harmony, abundance. Angels are working behind the scenes to create positive changes. Thank you. Hey, Shaylin. Hey, Behaven. Hey, Miss Genuine 1111. Hello. Yeah. Someone is aware. You're aware, and someone else is aware of you took the long route. You took the route that made sure that yours was going to be there. Yours was going to stay. Nobody was going to be able to take your shit away. Mm-mm. And see, now somebody else who didn't appreciate it, didn't think that it was worth it. Now somebody else is going through emotional withdrawal and they're having memories of love. They're thinking about you. They're thinking about everything that you did. They're thinking about how you always stayed passionate about what it was that you said that you was going to obtain, or you was what pinnacle you was going to reach, or whatever goal you was going to have, or whatever dream you was going to make true. You always said you was going to stay true to you. And now everyone is seeing it was because your intuition was on point. That's why you were so passionate about you. You put your entire heart in this. Once again, you knew it was just a matter of time when it was going to work. And whenever it did, you were ready. It's almost like everything happened the way it was supposed to be, just kind of like dominoes falling, all in line, effortlessly. And the truth of the matter is, prosperity is just beginning for you. I feel like someone is speaking their piece, but it's almost like they're not even saying any words. They're letting the actions speak for them. Yeah. Someone now sees the light. They understand that, you know what? Yes, they see, people are aware that you've gone through an entire transformation. It's almost like seeing night and day. They can tell the difference in you, even though the shell of you looks the same. It's that inner light that's different. It's that goal. It's that go get them. It's that fire, it's that spark, it's that energy, it's that passion. It's that what is different. Someone sees now that the passion is just awakened, but it was always there. They're thinking about how you used to be, and they're realizing that passion was always there. It is just now waking up. Someone listens to their intuition. When their intuition said to move, they moved. Bottom of the deck, six of swords. Moving to calmer waters. And they're packing light. Somebody is being guided. Somebody is being guided by God away from toxicity, away from backstabbing, away from everything that they had to fight to get away from. Somebody is feeling like they're able to finally get away from it. Some news is coming to somebody that's going to be a lot of responsibility. It's going to be a lot of responsibility, but it's going to be just what the doctor ordered. Somebody's going to be, accepting of this invitation, accepting of this gift. What's the message, Spirit? Yes, somebody is packing lightly and they're leaving. I feel like somebody, it's like they're starting over. You know, sometimes you just get to those points in life where you just give it all away because you don't want, the more you own, the more owns you. Like somebody doesn't want to own that anymore. They want to start completely over. They want to give it all away. They want to walk away from it all. And then they want to start completely over. They want to start over. They want to build back up, start small, build back up. But at least they're going to be happy. At least they're going to know what's going on because they would have put an end to all these things, that this hidden shit that they didn't see until the shit was too late. They want to put an end to that. Someone is ready to go through a portal. Someone has learned a lesson. They learned a lesson about give and take, about reciprocity, about relationships, about loyalty, about what you chooses you. Hey, Shalia, how are you? Yeah, something about someone wants to start over with this brand new, like maybe start over working on the home, the home life, the family, something like that. But somebody may feel that they can't get through, or maybe they're not going to feel welcomed, or they feel like they're just somebody's being standoffish. And it's probably because someone's not sure if somebody else is planning on starting some mess. Is it going to be a Pete and repeat situation? What the fuck is this going to be? Because see, someone needs to let them know that, hey, that they have learned some lessons, that they understand what it is, what it's about. Feel like somebody, like I just saw the King of Cups that act like he wanted to come out, but he didn't. He didn't. He just sat there and looked at me. Somebody wants to travel, but I kind of feel like they're afraid to travel towards you. It's like they had to get up the courage. But you know what? They sure enough love you, but they got to get up the courage to travel towards you because they know that they allow someone else to create a whole situation, that they just took it and ran with it, which created a whole situation between you and them. And now, lo and behold, guess who was knocking at the door? Karma. Karma done came, knocked at the door. They acted like they didn't hear the door, so Karma kicked that motherfucker down, went in there, whooped everybody's ass, and took everybody's name. And they know that was justice. So now this is why somebody want to come and they got to speak their piece. They're as confused as hell. They want to let you know that they was beyond confused, that they was confused. Hello? But most importantly, they know that they got to come and they got to speak that truth. Somebody thought that you was going to be brokenhearted if you was by yourself, but now they understand that you know what, you was doing your best work whenever you was by yourself. And they was the one that was brokenhearted because guess what? You don't never have a problem choosing you. That was always your first option. Now somebody thinking that the way they was going to have you having to fight for them, now they having to turn around and fight for you. What they thought that they was going to be, you was going to be coming to them because you wasn't going to have enough. Now they understand that they don't have enough. Somebody hears that King of Cups, understanding that they listen to and they follow the motherfucking crowd. Following the motherfucking crowd is what got them right here. Now somebody feels like they're all grown up. Now they want their ships to come in, but they know that the way for their ships to come in is they're going to have to go to you. But once again, they're afraid that you are going to be standoffish. Rightfully so. That's when you got to let your nuts hit the floor. Rightfully so. Shit, you wasn't afraid when you was acting crazy. What you being afraid trying to be? Why you afraid now that you gotta come clean the shit up? You wasn't afraid when you was going through it, when you was beating on your chest. Now you acting like you scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. We don't understand that. Because if you was doing the whole King Kong movement back then, beat the chest and do the King Kong movement when you got to come and clean the shit up. Mm-hmm. You scared. Somebody had to learn a lesson. They had to learn a lesson about do unto others as you want others to do unto you. Because if you can't treat them like they treat you, they can't treat you just like you treat them. What's the message? Yeah. Somebody, they was thinking about, this little quick action that they thought they was bobbing and weaving, mixing you up. You was looking at them, popping your gum like, boy, if you don't sit your little ass down, and you ain't doing nothing but mixing yourself up. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Yeah, somebody thinks that you don't know that it was them, that you don't know everything that they did. Somebody thinks that you're not really aware of everything. There was no way. There was no way that you would know that you had to defend yourself about so much. Hold on. I'm getting on somebody's last nerve because I'm starting to really get hot. Let me open up this window. Hold on. Okay. And I can't just because this is too much, Anyway, it's chilly out here, but I'm getting somebody don't like what I'm talking about. They want me to STFU. Shut the fuck up. What's the message? Yep. Somebody they want to be, healed. They want to heal this entire situation because it's like they thought that they didn't know that these secrets is getting ready to come out, and that you was going to be the one that came out on top, that you was going to be the one that got what you wanted. They didn't know that shit was getting ready to happen like that. See, they didn't know that spirit was like looking down at them like, look at your little ass. Look at your little ass. Keep doing it because you're looking real cool. But I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you in a few months, in a few years, exactly what the fuck you was doing. Because I'm gonna have you sitting there looking stupid while you sitting there, and you're gonna be thinking about how you was doing somebody else, and they all gonna be looking at that. Somebody gonna be thinking about how you was treating this person. Thinking about how you was treating this person and who this person was to you and how the fuck you was treating them. Now look at you. And now look at them. Here they are with getting a gift. And you was trying to do whatever you was doing, thinking that you was doing something. You wasn't doing shit but making yourself look all crazy. Looking all crazy and like you didn't lost your damn mind. Like you don't know what loyalty is. Like you don't know what a good thing is. Like you don't know what a present is. Like you don't know what karma is. Like you don't know what intuition is. That's what everybody was thinking about your ass. Acting like you was so young to be acting like they were saying you was too old to be acting brand new. Especially whenever shit go right back around. See, the wheel of fortune is going in your favor now, and it's going out of that other person's favor, and now somebody else, they want to pray about it. They want to rest. They want to lay the swords down now. Now they want to come to you. They want to, since shit is changing for them. No matter what they doing, they seem like they getting the short end of the stick. You know, everybody then is leaving them, especially when things about them is coming out now. Somebody felt like they had to go in and do the dark night of the soul, not because they wanted to, but because they had to. Because everybody was like, word was getting around about how somebody was treating somebody, how somebody had treated somebody, how somebody had spoke to somebody, said something about somebody, did what they wrote, all that shit. Hey, Voyager 2. Now somebody acting all sad and everything like they didn't decide with the wrong one. They decided they talking about something. Well, they was playing tricks on me, blah 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 blah. Yeah, okay, yeah, but no. What's the message, Spirit? Now somebody wants something to end. I bet the fuck you do. Confirmation. I bet you do. Now that the shit is coming out. Yeah, now that somebody, they had to take a motherfucking step back. I bet you do want something to end. Normally, that's how it works, right? When everybody start hearing about all that shit that somebody was doing, then that's when somebody was like, okay, I'm ready for shit to end. Let's not talk about this. Let's not let it be about me. Let's talk about, hey, squirrel. Let's keep it right on. Let's keep the spotlight right on you. Keep that spotlight right on you, and that shit that you no longer want to talk about because you afraid that shit is gonna come out. Get the spotlight out. Get the backup spotlight. I told you somebody didn't want me to say nothing. Yeah, because I don't want somebody don't want somebody else to know about all the tricks in the games that they done played, everything that they done created. Like I said, somebody is upset. They're upset because they was ganging up with somebody, working with somebody. Really? I don't know what WPS is. I'm old, baby. I remember before there was computers. Okay. I remember when computers used to take up a whole room. Okay, I'm that old. Okay. Something about it's just I feel like what you've reached a certain pinnacle. You've accomplished something on your own where you didn't need or you didn't have anybody else's help, but you used your intuition. That's what it was, because you allowed your intuition. Yes, you was allowing your intuition to guide you, especially whenever it came to your spirit guide, your ancestors. They was with you all the way. Hi, Barry. How are you? Really? Barry, I'll do a reading for you, okay? Hi, Nana. I'll do a reading for you, but you'll have to email me. My email address is in the description box. Okay? Yeah, something about somebody, they didn't know that you had this gift. It's almost like you could go with because you was very, very intuitive. Like you could connect with 3D, you can connect with 5D. Somebody didn't know that you had that gift, and it was like they was trying to keep you off balance emotionally, because they knew that if they could keep you off balance emotionally, then that would keep your money off balance. But they didn't know that somewhere, some way, here you are, you started like holding back. You started getting secure within yourself, not just secure within yourself, but you started letting your money grow. And next thing you knew, after letting your money grow, here it is, you was getting your wish fulfillment. But you was keeping shit to yourself. You didn't tell nobody. Nobody knew about this gift that was being given to you. And this, I feel like, is spirit giving you a gift. All the shit that you've endured, all the patience, all the time, all the, yeah. And here somebody is. It's like somebody's going within, and they're really looking at somebody else. Somebody's doing some research on somebody else. They're really looking at something. Like, wait a minute. I feel like, almost like this person was a wizard. I don't know why I want to say a wizard and a witch. Like they were working together. But it's almost like somebody is realizing that somebody was working together to do something. They thought that they was going to be able to stop something. But now that they can't stop anything, they have to deal with it. Because something has come to the light. Something has come to the light that somebody's been holding back with, like, talking about. But now somebody has to talk about it because somebody is decided they want to speak their peace. They want to speak their peace so that they can be at peace. It's time for someone to get the courage that they need to talk about some things that they haven't been talked about in a long time. Someone has held these secrets for a long time. And now somebody is ready to let go of those secrets. And even if this means that they are going to be on the outside, they're willing to take that risk to be on the outside and leave. But it's time. Somebody, they have something that they need to talk about, and this is like concerning them. They're upset about it, and they're giving me a headache. They're giving me a headache, but they have to talk about this. Expect some information to come through. Expect this information. This is some information that can get somebody locked up. This is some information that can get somebody locked up in court. Like, go to jail. Like, go to jail. Jail. Especially because this is something that somebody has been doing to you for a long time. Like holding you back, burdening you, doing this on purpose to you. Hello, Adrian. What's the message? That I saw one flip. Maybe not. Thank you. Yeah, somebody they want to talk about something. They have like some sort of gift. It's not like it's a gift, but it's some sort of information, something that you can do something with. Hmm. But this is something that's been happening for a while. This is somebody's going to find out something that's been going on for a while. Yep, and it's gonna blow somebody's mind. I'm telling you, somebody could be going to jail because of this. Somebody could be going to jail behind this. It's gonna blow somebody's mind. And this look like the same person. It's just that one is younger and one is older. And this could be why somebody was maybe single for a long time or for has been single their entire life or something. Maybe somebody said something and now somebody's angels or, ancestors, spirit guides are stepping in the way, stepping up to the plate and putting the hammer down and saying, no, it's time. Like Archangel Michael is really stepping in and dealing with somebody and telling this person, if you want to get out of this perpetual sadness, this depression, this, where nothing is working, and you got to step up and you got to tell the truth. It's almost like, okay, what do you want to do? You want to stay blind? You want to act like you don't know, you don't see, or you want to let the truth go ahead and set you free? It's one of those. Someone just needs to gather their strength. But the love is there. If they want, this cup of love to be poured upon them by God, all they have to do is gather that strength and do what they need to do. Because God's ready to give them this cup of love overflowing, shaken down. Someone just needs to go ahead and put an end to whatever they needed to put an end to and come forward and speak. It's time. It's time. Anything else in the stack? Mm, I'm going to get this one. Release ritual. Mm-hmm. Time to release what's no longer needed. Maybe somebody needed to go talk to an oracle or a psychic or something to help with, find out what messages need to come from spirit so that they can understand what it is for them to work on so that they can stop feeling like they're being stuck. They're stuck. They can work on that shadow side. Hey, touche. And maybe that shadow side has something to do with the community. Maybe it's time for this person to really choose love and go towards their soulmate because that's the only way that they're going to get their abundance. Somebody needs to I feel like let go of something that they learned from their history. They need to let go of that because I feel like it was a lie. It was a lie. This was something that somebody needed to clear up a long time ago after this lie that was told to somebody when somebody was a child, but they never did. They never did. And so this lie perpetuated and just got bigger and bigger and bigger. And so somebody grew up believing the lie. And now it's hard on this person, and this person is actually crashing down mentally and emotionally because they're looking at you as you truly are and not how they compared you to be. See, somebody had made a decision about you that wasn't even true. And now they're having a hard time dealing with the lie that they allowed themselves to believe. It was someone else's lie in their life. She won't be able to keep him silent forever, Barry. And she's not even keeping him silent now. He's just not speaking. Someone is building up the momentum. It's almost like they're trying to build up the courage, so that they can possibly go talk to somebody, whether that is a counselor, a psychologist, or even, a psychic. Somebody has something that they need to put to rest because they know that they're not able to sleep. They're not able to sleep. And what they want to do is they want to follow in your footsteps where you are able to fill your own cup and continue to grow with or without anyone else there. They want to follow the spark. See, it's there's like there's that one saying that says, it's the people that, whenever you're a kid, you always have that one aunt or uncle that always keeps their distance, and you always didn't grow up understanding why, but then whenever you grew up, now you understand why. It's one of those types of things. Someone wants to build a home with you, or I feel like more. They want to approach you. They want to build up the courage to actually build a home with you. Because I feel like in the past, they really didn't build a home with you. They really didn't explore that idea, or they didn't put forth the effort, to find out how blessed they would have been. But instead, they left you alone for you to manifest your own. And what you did, not only did you manifest, beyond what they could comprehend, but you were so proud of how individual you are and how many finish lines you have actually crossed. This is why this person is now awakened, and they understand it would be to their best interest to have a fresh start. Now they want to take you seriously. But before they was good. It was like, eh. But now they want to take you seriously. Now they see what you saying, what you was talking about. Now they got it. Now they got it. Because they know that you no longer want it. That you no longer have it. Or that you're no longer willing to give it away. Now they understand that they should have cleaned themselves up to cross that finish line a long time ago. That they had time to work on their inner child, to get themselves together, to grow the fuck up. But because they decided that they didn't want to, you had to leave them alone for them to work on themselves by themselves. And that's whenever When they were left alone for them to work on themselves by themselves, that's when someone finally got the opportunity, the motherfucking opportunity to walk in your motherfucking shoes and find out how strong you actually were. Motherfucking confirmation. Getting through the shit that you had to get through. That's when someone woke the fuck up and decided it was time for them to boss the fuck up. See, something don't look so easy now. Something ain't so, oh, it's whatever. You was just whatever. You ain't whatever now. Now you're something to be respected. Now you ain't nothing to be played with. Now you something to be revered. You know what I'm saying? Funny how that works. When you got to walk in the same motherfucking shoes that you said somebody else wasn't even walking good enough. Wasn't even walking motherfucking straight enough. Now your ass motherfucking feels stuck like motherfucking Chuck. Walking around looking like a fucking duck. That's why your ass is sleepless. Because you know you chose to stick yourself. Thinking you were sticking it to somebody else. What's the message? Divine timing. Perfect time for someone to take a look at everything that they have, everything that they got. There's divine time, perfect time for someone to look at all the shit that they got around them. Look at it. Look at how much you've indulged and how much you actually appreciate the shit. You got shit laying on the floor. You got shit you ain't even opened yet. You got shit that you're using, abusing. Shit, you don't even know where the fuck this shit is at. And it's time to make a list of all that shit that you got to get rid of so that you can start over. So that you can build yourself like that phoenix rising from the bottom to the motherfucking top. So that you appreciate everything. So that you ain't ever gonna look down on nobody else and their situation and think, puh, look at that trash. Because you're gonna understand. Could have been you. Could be you. And you've been there too. What better way, or what better deed than to be of service and give it to others that are in need? Instead of you sitting there looking at somebody like they're smaller than you or less than you, look at them like they are just like you. Because you've been there too. Somebody wants to be unstuck. Somebody needs to learn that in life, everybody don't get the same fair shake. We really don't. But what everybody does get the same is the ability to let love go, to let love flow, and to live the life that we would think that God, in his most highest form, would want us to live in our most highest form. Somebody, I feel like they're gonna go ahead. They're gonna talk to somebody. They're gonna find a psychic, an oracle, somebody, so that they can have a fresh start, so that they can have that open mind, that fresh way of thinking, that where they're not gonna just, oh, I'm afraid to think about it, I'm afraid to explore that, and I'm afraid to, be open to that, because they were so used to being told all the time to know, close your mind, close your heart, don't think like that, don't act like that, don't allow that in. What else, Spirit? Somebody's thinking about you, and they're imagining the big picture with you, because this person is ready to work on themselves. They're ready to explore life outside of that closed mind way of thinking. They're ready to start over. They're ready to allow things to crumble so that they can grow higher and go higher. They're ready to follow that spark, because they know deep on the inside that the answer's within them. They had to find out by looking at you that the answer was within them. I feel like this person wants to get some guidance or some help. This person has been daydreaming about getting some help working on his inner child or her inner child. We're going to pull something about somebody needs to do something to be joyful, which is peace times 3 and beyond happy. And sometimes somebody just needs to speak their piece. Damn it. Sometimes somebody just needs to speak their piece. Because the truth really does set you free. You sitting there walking around with a lie, no matter how much you ignore the lie is never going to go away. Your life is never going to get better, because you are walking around with a lie. And you know what? It's the minute that you start talking about the truth that, it's like the lie, and everybody else that you're lying to, they know it's a lie. But the minute that you say, hey, I'm going to start being truthful with myself and with everyone else, it's like people get mad at you because you're no longer supporting a lie that everyone knew was a lie. And then so they get mad at you, It's because you just said, hey, I got to find my way back. Especially if you knew that you was living with a lie. I got to find my way back. But I'm telling you, people, they get mad at you. It's like you sitting here, and they feel like, then sometimes whenever you tell somebody the truth, and it comes back to bite you immediately, Like people get mad at you, then you sit there and go, well, what the fuck? Was that a dumb move? Why did I really do that? Should I have even done that? Like, did I just spit in the wind? And it makes you question yourself. Like, and then like other people want to act like you're not going the right way whenever they're the ones that are going the wrong way. And then they want to get mad at you because they're not ready to deal with the truth. It's almost like you have to continue to move in that way so that they see, and you have to do it alone. And once you've reached whatever pinnacle you've reached, that's whenever they realize that there is a new sheriff in town, and that sheriff is you. Because you kept that positive outlook. You were always thankful, you were always blessed. You received your pile of gold because you didn't give up. You followed your intuition. Your intuition said, you continue to do this, you follow the way that I want you to go, and I'm going to give you everything that you want, everything that I promised you. That's what Spirit lets us know. Thank you, Spirit. Yep. Because you were definitely not your usual type. Now somebody wants to talk. Now they want to have an adult conversation and clear the air. Especially after playing so many games, and all that confusion and shit like that. You trying to talk to somebody, they playing hide and seek, and understanding that something always felt off. Something always felt off. But now this person sees that you are perfectly balanced, because you had to lovingly leave them alone. Yep. Somebody's about to get a really good surprise. Oh my God. And somebody, they know that they didn't apply the lesson. It's like they didn't want to learn the lesson. But your intuition was spot on. So, all right, y'all, I am going to leave it right there. And I will be back a little bit later. Thank you so very much for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it so very much. And, let's see. I went out to eat breakfast, and I always go for my mimosas and everything. And this morning I was going to sit outside because it was so nice out there. And I don't have anything against people with their pets. I've had pets before, dogs. I've had dogs before in my life. But even whenever I did have a dog, I understood that everyone doesn't do well with dogs. So I would not sit there and allow my dog to be jumping on anybody, to be like in their space or whatever. And if my dog was around, I would ask somebody first, hey, is it okay if me and my dog kind of like are in this, to kind of give people an opportunity to say, well, I kind of don't, and hey, no problem. Since you were already here, let me go over there. So, well, this morning, I'm trying to enjoy my mimosa and my breakfast, and somebody comes in with a dog, and the dog is just shaking and stuff like that, and they want to sit right next to me. And it was 2 men and 2 women. The men were like, you know what? They could sense the energy. The men were like, let's move over to a table over there. The women, let me tell you about women. See, women need to stop this bullshit. The women were like, fuck that. And let me tell you something else, women. And I'm speaking specifically to my YT women. There were 2 of them. And they were both like, fuck that. She will get over the shit. Bitch is confirmation. There was 24 other tables and you decided to sit next to me. So I had to get the server and be like, "Excuse me, can I get my shit to go?" And they was like, "What? What? You just on your first mimosa?" Yeah, exactly. The first one and the last one. I was like, "Your shit. If I wanted to eat with hair in my food, I would have brought my hairbrush. Fuck that." So anyway, she was not happy because I only gave her a $1 tip, not the normal 10 or more that I lovingly give. So anyway, women, we need to do better. We need to love each other seriously because if we hate each other, we're never going to get along. Hmm? All right, y'all. I love each and every one of you. Everyone, thank you so very much. And I do look forward to seeing you soon. Oh, wait. Let me see. Barry. Okay, I saw that. Thank you, Kate. Hey, behaving. Thank you. Hey, Deborah Reed. Thank you. Oh, Red Violet. Okay. Right. They're going to learn, Deborah Reed. Exactly. Kate, they could have easily sat somewhere else, but you know what? Sometimes people, they find it more calling to their soul to be obtrusive, um, and feeling like they can overstep some boundaries when they only really hurt themselves because they're going to be in a position where they're going to be in a packed elevator. And instead of, it's going to be them and somebody else, them same two women, they're going to get into an elevator and it's going to be just them. They're going to stop at the floor and it's going to be 30 people that smush into that elevator, 30 stinky people that smush into the elevator, and one of them is going to have really, really bad gas on that day. And they're not gonna. And these two women are going to be at the back of the elevator. They're going to light that motherfucker up. That sucker's going to be hot. Then on top of that, the elevator's getting ready to have a malfunction. The motherfucker's gonna stop for 15 minutes, and right before they ask God just to take them home to Jesus, that's when the elevator's gonna start working again. Let's see what else. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, Adrienne. Thank you, Ricardo and Marcia. Kate, you're so wonderful. And Curtis and Red Violet and Behaving, Shaylin, Miss Genuine 1111. Shadia, thank you. And Voyager, Barry, Nana, thank you. And Touche. Yes, thank you. Hey, Alicia, how are you? I'm glad that you could make it. So, all right, y'all. Thank you so very much. And I will see you here shortly. I'm not going to pass out. I only got one mimosa, so I'm wide awake today. All right. I'll see you in a little bit. Bye now.